handling the short week of preparation, and what are the challenges facing you guys?
Boy, it's hard. I don't know why anybody would ever agree to it. It's really hard. It's my first time as a coach. And just from a time management standpoint and trying to keep your guys still healthy and fresh, you know, there's just a different approach. You want to talk about, you know, not enough time in the day. This takes it to another place. So, but you know, they have the same issues as well, and so you're on level playing field. But it's exciting too. I mean, it was. Literally after the game, you know, you felt very excited about getting back to work the next day to, you know, the challenge of getting ready, you know, in a short turnaround.
In that same idea, with as well as your guys played on Saturday, do they seem pretty excited to get spun back around? And
I think having some success. Again, we played certainly better than we had in you know, really for the year, for an entire game where we could say that was a better game. But I think they understand. They also are excited about the challenge of wanting more and knowing that there's so much. We can still play at a much higher level, and where again nobody has to be Superman. And you know, to the challenge of playing with discipline for 4 quarters. If we could accomplish that, you know, without turnovers and everything else, I'd be, you know, very satisfied if we could accomplish that. So, yeah, having success. Again, being 6-1. Are we 6-1? 6-1. I really don't know who we play after we play these guys. I think we play Duke, but how many more we have. But the challenge of going on the road, the challenge, you know, playing on, you know, national television, the challenge to the quick turnaround, and the challenge to have an opportunity to play again and compete, having a little bit of success, you know, gets you excited for that. So, you know, this is a team that's always, it sounds like has always played us really, really well, and incredibly well coached. They get more out of less. Very similar to Virginia Tech in a lot of ways, and how well coached they are, the consistency of those staffs, and how they make you work on your particular side of the ball. So our guys are, you know, they've had a great attitude really all year, and again, you know, again we've got a good group of young men that care. They're heavily invested in this program. Have done a great job of leading and continue to invest week in and week out. So it's that part of it for me has been a lot of fun to go to work with every day.
How's Cortez looked in practice so far?
Good. He's done well. So I think I'm excited to see, you know, him and those other guys get out there and play. You know, they're obviously recruited here, you know, for a reason. So I think they've had. It's fun for me to see guys engaged in practice. Nothing's more disgusting to me than when a player, is disinterested in whether it's a meeting or disinterested in being at practice. So we've got, you know, a high level of urgency, and it's, you know, code red. So
Cortez really move his, you know, flip his steps and really move well for the quarterback position.
yeah, it's like Deion Sanders out there. He does well, man, you know, so you know, I think he's excited for the opportunity. Hopefully it comes for him, and he's ready to perform.
Do you have a chance to prepare for Wake Forest's offense? Coach was saying you more focusing on what you guys do well as opposed to maybe trying to game plan.
There's the delicate balance of both, and so often it comes back to you, just understanding what you do, and there's concepts, and you have to relate them to what you're seeing. Every week you're going to see some things that are different wrinkles. Wake has a history of doing that, and this week will probably be no different. So, you know, if they understand what we're doing, then I think it helps them. There were some situations last week that our guys just applied concepts, and nothing. There's no big turnover, and the quarterback's face didn't get ripped off, so nobody really gets excited. But me as a coach, us as coaches, we do, because that shows that they're kind of getting it now. And so this week's no different from that standpoint now.
Spencer Shuey, how would you assess what he did last week?
He played well. He played well. I was very happy with how he managed things and his effort, his toughness, and made the plays he was supposed to make.
How do you feel with the pass rushers come along the last couple of weeks? I think 5 sacks in the last 3 weeks. So there's some improvement there.
Yep, and we got a long ways to go, but it's definitely improvement. So I think guys are, playing, and I think maybe playing, getting people in predictable situations, maybe even earlier in the game. Not just having to wait to get the third down. I think helps you do that. So if you're playing consistently in some of the run defense, and you get them in second long or something, again, now you're anticipating situations and can play with a little bit more aggression.
Brent, was the decision to go with Shuey so much, was it I guess rooted in his ability to maybe diagnose better on some of the horizontal stuff, or more something?
Just, again, they both have played well, and both work incredibly hard and both deserving. I just think that we have a little bit of depth there and just try to change things up. So Stephon is an incredibly talented young guy that I think he's got a chance to be a fabulous player, and I expect him to be, and I'll be disappointed if he's not. So you'll continue to see both of them, and I think that's good for us that we have a little bit of depth there.
How has Stephon responded?
Oh, like you would think, he's responding to what though? He's played, he's been a starter for X number of games, and both of them have played, in all the games so far this year. So, guys that deserve to play, they've shown the capacity to play well and to do things that we want them to do, deserve the opportunity to play. So I would be disappointed, if we had selfish guys on the team, but we don't, and he's not. So he's very prideful, incredibly coachable, great worker, and I want him to have success, and nothing would make me happier to see him have that kind of success that he deserves.
Have you ever seen him in the grass in a college game?
No, so what'd you think of that? Were you perplexed?
Yeah.
I was really mad because our guy that was covering the back in the flat
Let it go.
started staring in the backfield, and they threw it to him. I mean,
Yeah, I completed the pass.
I was not happy one bit.
So never mind.
Yeah. My first though. Yeah. In the grasp. I like it.
You had the chair in your grasp on the sideline.
I don't remember that play, by the way.
Anything else? Good job, guys.
All right.
It was very efficient.
Yeah, see?
Did you say this is your first Thursday night game?
I played in one.